Hello, this is Betty from Astrology with Betty, and today I wanted to do a pick a card reading for you guys. This one is going to be geared towards someone that you were in a relationship with and you've broken up. I'm going to call it So They Found Someone New, and how's that going? So we want to do like a little peek. Who's Palo Santo? I'm just cleansing the area. We're going to do a little peek into what's going on in their new relationship. Is it working? Are they fighting? Are they serious? So I'm going to warn you now that I'm going to pull the cards live and I'm going to read them honestly. So I don't know what's going to come up, but it could be triggering. This is a general reading, so there's no reason to panic. If it resonates with you and you like my style, I recommend that you get a reading with me when we do your chart and your cards and we tune into just your personal energy. This is just a quick pick a card, and it's something, it's mostly for entertainment, but if it resonates with you, that's good. Take what resonates, and if it doesn't, then move on. And so today I'm just cleansing, sending everybody some healing cleansing energy. Cleanse your energy there. And so today we have Ananda light, a peacock feather, and amethyst. So around they go, where they stop, nobody knows. There we go. Okay. So pick Ananda light, peacock feather, or the amethyst. And I'll see you on the other side. Okay, hello and welcome to those of you who chose the beautiful Ananda light. This is one of my favorite crystals. It only grows in India in a cave that was just discovered in the 70s. Actually, it wasn't really mined until around 2004, and it's ancient, and it's only found in India. And so if anybody's familiar with Ananda, Kali from India, the yoga, these crystals are said to be mined from caves that they actually dwelled in. So I love this crystal, just a little fun fact. So moving on, so today we're going to start, we're just going to ask first, just to kind of see if this is really your reading. Let's find out like what happened in your relationship. Let's find out like the energy, what happened, how come it fell apart, and what's going on there. So we're going to start with that. Oh, okay. It's over. It's ended. There's no doubt about it. It's ended. Both of you felt like this was over and broke up. Could have been some lying, deception, things hidden. Let's see. Oh, this could have been somebody who was hiding. Okay. Looks like it ended. There was some deception. You perhaps thought that this was your everything. This was your perfect person. Like this was it, happily ever after. There was deception. Maybe they led you to believe that, or you both believed that, and then there was an argument. Okay, it looks like you tried to make progress. You made steady, slow progress. You both were working. You both were invested, but it just seems that you weren't able to move forward, move ahead. Perhaps you were on a higher vibration if you're the woman, or you just grew apart spiritually. Yeah, okay. It looks like it was just a lot of work. So whatever it was here that happened, it ended. There was confusion. You thought everything was wonderful. There was an argument. You tried to make progress. It didn't work out. You kind of rose above. Perhaps you left the relationship. Both of you were wondering, we put in so much so far. Is this even worth it? And just kind of thinking and exploring your options, and nothing really appeals to you. And it looks like it just kind of ended in a lot of disappointment and maybe a lot of miscommunications, perhaps. Like you both were trying, but like parallel playing here. It looks like it just, no matter what happened, one of you just didn't want to make it work. Perhaps one was putting in more work than the other. Take it how it resonates. All right, so now we're going to move on to the other person. So they have moved on and found someone else. Let's see how that's going. So I guess first we'll start out with saying, like, are they in love? how do they feel about the person that they're with? How do they feel about the new person that they're with? Are they in love with that person? Okay, look, this may be triggering. What this looks like is right now, this is a water sign woman, could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This is a fire sign man, Sag, Aries, or Leo, okay? So if that's resonating, if this new woman is a water sign and the guy is a fire sign or vice versa, this might be upsetting. It does look like they are currently in love and they do feel very happy together. That's what it looks like is going on. So let's dig down a little deeper. What's going on in this relationship? Is it a stable relationship? Is it something that it can last? Okay, well, there are a little bit of cracks here. It seems that one or both of them, perhaps the woman, is defensive and hurt and just kind of bringing in past hurt and past heartache into the relationship. Which it does look like they have a steady base in this relationship, okay? And it does look like there is some confusion and there may be options. So maybe this person feels like you are perhaps an option. So let's go a little deeper. Let's use a different deck here. Let's see. Let's find out. Does this person think about you? Does this person that you're inquiring about think about you? Yes, I would say they do think about you once in a while, and then they think kind of about the arguing, and they think about, all the things that went wrong, how in the beginning it was so promising and so passionate, and then it just kind of turned into arguing. I would say that you may have heard from them. They might have offered up some kind of an apology or maybe like a little gesture, like maybe gave you your stuff back or something. Let's see. Okay, so this is a repeating theory. Now we got the Four of Cups came up before. So look, do they think about you? It looks like yes, that they do think about you. They think about how exciting it was in the beginning and how it was all full of passion. Perhaps maybe you outgrew them or you evolved or you just kind of grew out of the toxic cycle. And they do think about you, but when they do think about you, they think about the pain and they think about the sorrow and they think about how it just couldn't work out. It just didn't work out for whatever reason. I do expect that you have heard from them or will hear from them, but it's not going to be really like a getting back together. It might be a I'm sorry, an apology, or some kind of closure. And it looks like they do think about it. They do think about you. So let's see, how do they really truly feel about you? Strength, Star, King of Pentacles. All right, well, they do think very highly of you. They think that you're very strong. They think that you're wise. They think that you're like spiritually gifted. It looks like they might think you'd be better off with somebody who's more stable, more grounded, maybe has more money. It looks like perhaps maybe you ended it with this person, and they might have tried in the beginning to kind of come back in, and there was a lot of arguments, and they just kind of felt like maybe you outgrew them, moved on, or grew cold to them. So I'm going to say it looks like, as for now, and the energy changes. Okay, this is as we sit right now. So whenever you're watching this video, just remember things change. As we sit right now, it looks like, yes, there was love and there was a connection. For whatever reason, it started to grow apart, whether it was interference from other people, from families, from jobs. It looks to me clearly like somebody outgrew the other person. Maybe you outgrew this person and they moved on, and that does hurt. Maybe you haven't found somebody yet that you love and So it looks like perhaps this person has moved on, and it looks like perhaps maybe you don't really want them so much as you just don't like that they found happiness before you did. Um, so if that resonates, that is your reading for the Ananda Light group. And like I said, if it slightly resonates, you're better off to get a full reading in person or on Zoom or on the phone that we just tap into you. Use your astrology chart, use your transits, use all of that. This is just a general reading. So if that helped anybody, I am glad. So I thank you for watching and I wish you well. Okay, hello, and welcome to those of you who chose the Amethyst. So I'm going to say that so far, 1 and 2 did not seem like they went very well. So I want to warn again, this could be triggering if you don't want to know. And like I said, it's a general reading. So, but if this is upsetting, I do not want to upset anybody. Like I said, if you're not feeling like you really are strong enough, or it's good, you could possibly get upset, then just maybe move on and watch something else, or just meditate or pray, or go out for a walk, or for lunch. But okay, so let's see. Well, first we're going to start off with, we're going to say we want to find out like what happened at the end of your relationship with this person, so we can kind of see if this is your reading or not. So let's see what happened at the end here. Why did this fall apart between you and your person? Okay, I'm going to say this looks a lot better than the other two. Okay, well, it looks like everything was perfect. That you were lovers, really in love, and it was like divinely guided, and you had a home together, maybe a family, perhaps you're married, children. It's just like a very stable, happy, loving environment. Let's get a couple more. Like, I really don't even understand why you guys would have broken up in the first place. It looks like maybe you thought that, like, I'm going to think that this is a woman. So if I'm using he, she, just switch it to match whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever works for you. However, I'm going to just talk for ease that say that you're a woman. It looks like perhaps you thought that he was starting to have an affair, or perhaps it was maybe his mother, or maybe an ex-wife, it looks like. Perhaps, let's see. Okay, so it looks like there could have been maybe an argument over finances, maybe like a mother-in-law or something like that, or perhaps if he has children, like a daughter, maybe was always trying to take money, or it looked like it maybe some financial problems. But I gotta say, this looks like you guys aren't done. So I don't know why you broke up, because it seems like a really wonderful relationship, like a spiritually, like soulmate, like divine partnership. So let's go in and see what's going on. So the other person has moved on and they're in another relationship. Well, what's going on there? Are they, what's going on in that new relationship? Okay. Well, I'm going to say it doesn't look like anything good. And I'm going to just take a wild guess here. It looks to me like you guys are going to end up back together. So let's see. It looks like this person is trying to walk away from something that's very painful to walk away from. Maybe you guys entered a period where you're just fighting all the time, but it seems that this person is like fighting through, like fighting with themselves or fighting the past and trying to like put somebody new in here. So let's just see. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say I don't even think that they're in a serious relationship. Like maybe they're seeing somebody, but it looks more like a booty call or just like a friends with benefits kind of a situation. They may be putting up a smokescreen or illusion to make you think it's something more. They're thinking about you. Okay. Whatever they're doing, whatever kind of relationship they're in, it's like superficial. Like it looks like now this is, you know, the Queen of Wands is fire, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Geez, silly. And so it looks like maybe this woman is kind of fun or outgoing or whatever. Maybe it's a friend, but it looks like things aren't going great with them. Anyway, look, thank God we finally got a happy ending here, and the two were not great. Look, it looks like, look, you two broke up for whatever reason. It looks kind of silly, like miscommunication. Look, I think you guys are going to start over and get back together because it looks like you are the woman who is the woman of his heart that he's in love with. He can't move on. Right now, it looks like there's anger, and perhaps that needs to cool down and calm down. And you're probably very angry too if you think he's running around with somebody new. However, get off of social media, stop looking, stop whatever, and just kind of reboot, work on yourself, kind of get into a good place, a calm place where you can have rational conversation, because it does look like he will come back and it looks like he will offer you love. And this looks like it can definitely work out, okay? And I would expect for him to be coming back. You're hearing from him soon. This other relationship that he's in, is not really anything serious. And he's thinking about you, but there's some anger and bad feelings that need to clear. And so time takes care of that. Don't add any more fuel to the fire. And so I would expect for you two to get back on your happy ending trail pretty soon. So, well, that's a good one. So, all right, look, thank you so much for watching. And like I said, if this resonated and you want to get a full reading, you can contact me at my website, astrologywithbetty.com. Okay, hello, and welcome to those of you who picked the beautiful Peacock Feather. Let's spin this thing. Okay, so let's get into it and let's see, what do we have? So what we're going to do first is we're going to start out and we're going to kind of try to tap in and what happened at the demise of your relationship. Why did you guys end? Why did you split apart? That can help to see if this is, you know, in fact, a good reading for you. So we're going to start there. Why? What happened in your relationship? Why did you guys end? What happened there? Well, it ended in disappointment and heartbreak. Okay. This looks like you were left for somebody else, and it was heartbreaking, which of course that would be. So it looks like to me during this relationship, you thought that you perhaps maybe found your happy ending, your person that, you know, your soulmate, twin flame, whatever you want to call it, your person that you were really happy with, and you felt that you had a stable foundation, and that was not true. It looks like this person wasn't in their right mind at the time when they were in the relationship. They were hung up on somebody from the past. They were hung up on a love from the past. And so let's see. Well, I'm sorry. All right, look, these things can be triggering. And like I said, this is a general reading, but it looks to me like this person came to you and kind of misled you to believe that you could be happy together and that this was your happy ending. And they left you for the past. Looks like the whole time they were in contemplation about this other person. And it looks like they have actually gone back to this person. And it seems that that relationship is doing well, but we're going to dive into that deeper. But as we stand, it looks to me that this was somebody you were in a relationship with and they left you for somebody else, and it left you feeling heartbroken. So let's go on and see what's going on in their new relationship. So what's going on in that connection that they're in currently? What's going on with your person and in the connection that they are in currently? Let's see what's going on. Okay, well, it looks like I use he, you could switch it to she. you know, it's just easier to communicate that way. But okay, let's see. Well, it looks like he was trying to keep a level head for a while, and they, you know, were communicating, and was they started over, and they're building a stronger foundation. Um, does look like they are happy. I would say that it looks like perhaps the woman that he's with is still a little pissed off that he was with somebody else. Um, and they may have some clashes once in a while about that, but it looks like maybe she was with somebody else during the time apart. Um, Regardless, it looks like they've kind of moved past that. And look, it just looks like this person really wasn't, and it's unfortunate, but it looks like maybe you got caught up with somebody who was in limbo. It looks like they've moved on back with somebody from the past, and it does look like they are happy to maybe be getting married or buying a house or um but I would say that this person is definitely that this is over, and that, you know, maybe I know this isn't a fun something that you would like to hear. If it resonates, I am sorry, but a full reading would be better to get more details into your personal situation. But I'd say that it looks like this person and you really had a cross connection. You might have felt maybe more for them than they actually felt. And looks like they left you to go back to an old love. And it does look like they're doing okay right now. So don't worry about that, because that just means that there's somebody better and more amazing for you. And to just be a little more discerning next time. I know it's hard. So, okay, I hope that helped. And if you wanted to get a more in-depth reading, you can book that at my website, which is astrologywithbetty.com. Thank you.